Um, let's see. Anything else that
Ah!
we
I was trying to spin and then I almost died.
my blonde roots are showing.
They're obsessed with indie doll art. One's a noob, the other's real smart. They're gonna spill the tea for you. I didn't know that. So many dolls to see. Collect them all if possible. There's always room for one more. My credit card's maxed out. You're with the doll heads, yes, doll heads. Making doll dreams come true for me and you.
Hi, I'm that Malibu Francie in the back of your collection that you pulled out to discover gray spots all over her face. Joey.
And I'm the googly-eyed midge that you keep in your collection out of pity, Remy.
We are the doll heads, making your dreams come true.
Why are we obsessed with indie dolls, Joey?
Well, Remy, these people are freaking punk rock geniuses. Where else are you going to find a three-headed pony with 9 eyes that the world did not ask for? But here it is. And you may have been living in a universe where ponies with one head is all you ever knew, all you ever experienced. But oh my God, open your eyes. There is so much out there. I mean, yeah, you may not want this, but maybe you do. Maybe your mind is blown and you are like, I need to discover this world of indie.
The exciting world of indie doll art for me is like all about point of view and seeing how artists kind of like take all of the different context cues from like art and culture and society and fantasy and like blend them all together and create this, like you said, posable kind of like moment in time.
Yeah.
And doll collecting, I think, really has evolved for me into that space where it's like, yes, I'm obviously really super big fan of Barbie, and like Barbie I think is the gateway for a lot of us, but there's like this kind of wanderlust for like what's beyond Barbie.
I kind of live, eat, sleep, breathe dolls. The minute that I knew that dolls were a thing, I was attracted to them. I had a weird experience, like definitely with dolls, because it all kind of came coinciding with being gay and growing up gay and what's a girl thing and what's a boy thing. Dolls were pretty taboo, unfortunately. From 7 to 12, it was a dollless, sad era for me. At that young age, I didn't care. I just liked what I liked. But other people around me seemed to care a lot. My grandmother would buy me Barbies. I brought a Barbie case to my dad's when I went to go visit him. And he freaked out and he called my mom and said, what are you trying to raise, a sissy? Like why does he have dolls? Why is he bringing dolls here? Up until that point, my mom bought me strawberry shortcake. And so I had dolls and it was like kind of okay. But after my dad did that, it was not okay. And then I was not allowed to have dolls. And that was horrible for me. But I think that not being able to have them definitely like fueled the fire for me wanting them more.
Same as you, I wasn't allowed to really play with dolls when I was younger. There is such a stigma with doll collecting if you're a guy. You'd probably have a hard time finding a guy that collects dolls that doesn't have like some kind of deep-seated childhood trauma. You and I are both like, inner child recognizes inner child. And I think that doll collecting for me in a lot of ways is kind of an extension or self-care or some kind of like mechanism for like that inner child. I stumbled upon doll collecting kind of by accident. 2015-ish in Denver, I went to a Goodwill and saw this little black vinyl case, like Barbie on it, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cute. It had some dolls and fashion inside of it. It was $4, no big deal. So I went to go check out, and the Goodwill attendant was beside herself. She was like, oh my God. So that kind of sparked the like, what is this? And I started doing my research on what I had, and what I had was a vintage TNT chocolate bonbon, like all these mod fashion. And after that, I was just hooked. These clothes are better made than anything I own. So I started down the vintage collecting route. My first introduction to the Joey Versaw universe were the Troglins, and also I got some minis. When I got them, I was just like, winkly moment. I just couldn't wait to create with them until you really start to like support indie doll artists and like see the work firsthand. It is so much more special and so much more exciting. Honestly, when you take care of that inner child, your adult self really benefits too. So it's just been a lot of fun.
I feel like this is the time for the discovery of art in doll form. And should we just bullshit for a little bit? Like, and then like what comes up comes up?
Yeah.
So, Remy, I want to know first of all, what your favorite doll is, period. Doesn't have to be indie doll of all time. And what your favorite indie doll is.
I mean, you're not going to like this answer.
I'm here for it. Just be honest. Just go for it.
I am the Midge apologist in residence. So, like, I do love me a Midge. She's just
okay.
A character to me. Sorry to all of the glamour pussies out there. I am like the weirdo of the bunch.
Oh, let's talk about Midge.
Gag. There he is, the one who likes Midge.
That's Midge. Dun dun dun.
Oh my God, it's Midge. Interestingly, for like, you know, art dolls, I only really have Joey Versaw one. So I mean, that's my gateway drug right there. So
I think for me, my favorite sculpt, obviously, if I want to be like nostalgic or whatever, it would be my childhood favorite, which would be the Superstar Barbie sculpt, because Pink and Pretty was my favorite childhood Barbie. But as an adult and going all the way up to today of what my favorite sculpt would be, it would most likely be the Jewel Girl sculpt, aka also known as the Generation Girl sculpt.
Yeah, there's those like classic kind of like, oh, you see the face and you're like, hi, friend.
I see us focusing on fashion dolls in general, but heavily focusing in on the indie dolls to introduce artists that are kind of breaking the rules, kind of punks of the doll scene, and also the originators. I mean, this is doll art started, you know, whenever humans started, you know, we were putting dolls together with grass and mud, you know, and I feel like indie doll artists are holding true to that craft. I think people are ready to kind of step out of the box of, no pun intended, and to see what else is out there besides just the like stamped company made, you know, dolls that they get off of the toy shelves. To me, doll art is like, you have a painting that you can move, that you can change the look of. It really is a work of art. So it's a lot more of a intimate, hands-on, and you know that indie doll is the vision completely of that person to what they can do. So one thing that's cool about indie doll art is, since it's mostly usually for adults, it kind of opens up this door we don't have to play it safe. So as an adult, what do I want to see in a fashion doll? I'm no longer a child. So I'm excited to explore that on this channel and to also kind of unveil artists that maybe some people aren't aware of, and that way they can go and get on Instagram and look at all the goodies that they have to offer and get to know more about this world of indie doll artists, getting to meet really, really cool people that have made this their life, and their love and their passion.
Yeah, I'm here for the penises and
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There's things like that can be explored with the art of indie dolls, where it can't be explored otherwise. You know, yes, exactly.
But yeah, I mean, hello.
He's ready for the moment.
Hey, baby.
I think that it's really cool to have something that's special, individual. A lot of indie doll artists do one-of-a-kind pieces. You will own something that nobody else has, and that's really special, you know? It's kind of like it's made just for you. So I'm excited to explore all of that on this channel.
This season on DollHeads,
we will be interviewing amazing artists such as Mike Buse with the Fabiola doll, Eric Tucker with his Oh Deborah, and Jean-Philippe with his gorgeous Choo Choo doll. Don't you wish you had one? And Anne Sullivan, the creator of Lace. Surprise guests, Michael Mann and Paul David.
Plus many, 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 many more. That's it for this episode of DollHeads. Be sure to tune in next time. See you, friends. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
If you enjoyed this sophisticated programming, like and subscribe for more.
Bisexual.